Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. So straight into the action. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Schneider.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
It does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive.
Terrific! And it's come back out to him. It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So, a breakthrough already. Martinez. Gattuso. Played out wide. Can he get it through? Schneider. That's going across goal. He leaps for it. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now somewhat off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ronaldo chasing after it. And they're back on the ball again. And that has left him in a heap. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chips it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Ibrahimovic. No way through. Saka. Ball's played through. Out of play for a goal kick.
Ukraine really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Beckham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. Cross goes in there. And that is expertly dealt with. Ukraine do have a chance to counter here. Aimed beyond the defence. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gerrard is there to clear. And it's Snyder, looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Beckham. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And he's heaved it away. He's not got that quite right. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, what has happened here? He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
O'Reilly is wide and looking to get onto this. Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Ibrahimovic. Donatoni. That's a cute ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Olmo. Eze. Now it's Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Rodgers. So, temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Ukraine finding themselves behind by just 1 goal out of the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution.
So right back into the action.
Ukraine really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
White. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Ukraine do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danny Olmo. Oh, red, nice interception. Beckham. Chance here to counter. And here's Eze. Saka. Clipped into space. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo, never the sort to be shot shy. He's shifting through the gears here. He is through here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Cafu has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Beckham looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Oh, he tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the
The
post.
attendance for this match was 96,000.
That is decidedly lacking. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Donatoni, and the pass is intercepted. Ukraine perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for England. Number
The
27.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 14. Eze. Coming on the field.
That is a little
Number
undercooked.
19. Watkins.
O'Reilly
Number
is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Beckham. Gerrard. Berbatov! Berbatov! Pings it across. It's a clearance, but not much of one. He's going for goal! Adams clears it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that's been intercepted. Donatoni. Gerrard goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Donatoni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And England have a chance to counter. Cafu wins the duel this time. And claimed it back swiftly. He has found the way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Looking to play him in. And he's quick to return it.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Ukraine really didn't do an awful lot right there. They didn't do much at all. I thought some strong words at half-time would spring them into action, but nothing happened.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Neymar finds himself offside. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Azar. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
FC Tokyo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Donatoni, Serginho. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And they can counter here. And this is Neymar. McAllister wins the duel this time. Vardiol charging forward, the ball at his feet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's Gerrard! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He was under real pressure there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And now the breakaway. And this is Neymar. And it's been played through. Shot a goal! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
He won't be happy with that one. That's the throw. Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Played into the towering header. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. FC Tokyo up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
FC Tokyo with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Snyder. Some good work on the right flank here. Mbappe. FC Tokyo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Aims beyond the defence. Beckenbauer. And he skips past his man. Defending of the desperate variety. Donatoni. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hazard. Now he's got space here. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Mbappe is there to clear.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Now it's Neymar.
80.953 spettatori.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. Mbappe. He'll try from distance. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Mbappe simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Inter Milan with the corner, there first.
Numero 9. Numero 20. Neymar. Numero 11. Villa.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 19.
In with the challenge. Cafu. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. He's picked his way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A wonderful effort all by himself.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Stood up well to him there. Diaz was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is good alertness. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gerrard wants to run onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And it's Salah. Great ball if he can get there. Grealish! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Grealish absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5.
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Ronaldo. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back.
FC Tokyo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it...
Oh, that's ambitious.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Gave it a go, but off target. Nice looking ball. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Saliba. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good ball, good take. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's that. FC Tokyo have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Donadoni! Oh, that was no routine save.
Donadoni is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Punched away. That's a good ball out wide. Lofted in. Getting up there! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Poland are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. And he's got away from him. Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Driving forward. Dani Olmo. Ukraine leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And the pass is intercepted. Gattuso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has not gone well. And it's Neymar. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. He's through here. He goes for a shot! And there's a goal! Poland are back on level terms.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Poland restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Here it is, crossed in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cannavaro.
Poland definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
A heavy challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass just lacking in accuracy. Alexander-Arnold. De Ligt. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Raya. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Saliba. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That pass isn't the best. Throw in. Alexander-Arnold. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's an imaginative pass. Pass is just off target. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Saliba. And Dani Olmo. He's got space here. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Roberto Carlos looking to play him in. That is lovely. Cleared away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution for Poland, number 21, Ibrahimovic.
So it's back to business.
Ukraine are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Number 10.
Dani Olmo.
Such good technique.
He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat.
Substitutions taking place.
This is Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. Ukraine different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pirlo. Great vision. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, this could be a chance. And he is deftly away. And he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, it's come loose. It's gone for a throw-in. Real chance! Goal, Poland! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Poland have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter...
Oh, he's on his own! He's a shooting chance! Ukraine needing a change of fortune here. It's a really well-measured ball. Ronaldo is flagged offside.
Ukraine really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Donatoni. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And that is high. Great defending, strong and determined. Somewhat off target. Goes forward. Mbappe going after that. McAllister. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Ukraine perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dani Olmo. Nice bit of trick. Can he finish?
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Serginho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he won't...
Baresi is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence.
Poland surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's managed to get free. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Stam calmly anticipates. Cruyff, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Ukraine needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's found space here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is doing no harm at all. And here's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, terror takes a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Roberto Carlos.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's it. Ukraine can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as you usually...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to... Oh, Aubameyang!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
They get a throw in. Schneider. Oh, good take in a good area. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's destined for the flank. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hakimi calmly anticipates. Aubameyang, shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let...
Mbappe! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
The goal scorer for Milan after 12 minutes.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Cleared away. And here's Hazard. Hazard is flagged offside. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And he is deftly away. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Iniesta. made. Great chance! He's beat. Goal! Ukraine! Into the lead once more. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Spread out to the left. And it's Azar. Tomori. Iniesta. He is always looking to break lines. It's a promising position. That's tidy. He has found the way through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tomori. And it's Hakimi. And it Nielsen. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Iniesta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Donatoni. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Donatoni. Now that's well seen too.
There will be 3
De
minutes
Bruyne.
added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Stam does really well there. He is strong. Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. And this is Messi. Serginho. Probing pass. Floated through. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Ukraine are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 21, Aubameyang. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So right back into the action. Kamavinga. Ukraine come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ukraine are looking to break at pace. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. And De Bruyne! Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's quick to get rid. Out of play for a throw. Schneider. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that has not gone well. Messi, pass somewhat off target. Schneider, spread to the right, and he's picked it up out wide. Schneider. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi. And it's De Bruyne. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Knocks it into space. Well, that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Edmilson. Ukraine still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Crossbar! De Bruyne. Mbappe running with the ball. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he's worked it through. Messi chasing after it. Saliba. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a little off target. Pacho. And it's Edmilson. Iniesta. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Done delicately. The less said about that pass, the better. And that has left him in a heap. Tomori. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tomori. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. And it's Iniesta. Tries to play it through. Can he finish?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Shevchenko. That is lovely. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this an opportunity to pull level. Thinks about the... Mbappe! And he's gone looking for safety. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in, and De Bruyne! And again, it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper. Here's a chance! That was quite a hit. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pass isn't the best.
Has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Iniesta. Milan desperately searching for the winner here. And it's Ed Nielsen. Now it's Messi. Couch, never the sort to be shot shy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. De Bruyne. And Iniesta. And here's Shevchenko. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he can thump it away. And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.